We've actually had it running. And
how is it called?
By draws in water, seawater.
Right.
Which we've had all that filled up out the back there.
And where does that come into, and what happens to it once it comes in?
It just goes out and it just throws out the back of the prop.
Right, so it's directly cooled by the seawater?
Yeah.
There's no heat exchanger?
No.
And do you have a strainer?
No.
Right, I suggest you put a strainer on it, which is essentially a pot with a mesh in it, yeah? So that when, not if, when the seaweed comes up, as it's going to, it strains it out and doesn't go through and gum up your
engineers.
Yeah. But the rest of it is the same as a car engine, only a lot bigger.
Just a bit. Well, it's a bit like mine, isn't
Why
it?
didn't they have like a big radiator and have more water cooled? What was, you know, I mean,
Well, the radiator.
Well, because of the radiator, yeah.
This is pumping water, as you correctly say, from the sea. It's directly seawater cooled. So the seawater goes through the tubes inside the log and then just pumps out again. So
Because your radiator would be no good in there, would it?
But I mean, I have had troubles with drawing up seaweed, and it's more like duckweed than anything else that blocks the tubes, and the strainer will sort your problems out in that regard.
Will I know whether it's got one on or where do I put the strainer on?
Well, you'd have to follow the intake. See that hose down there with a rib in it?
Yeah.
See that white one? Now that, I'm going to guess,
That's the bilge pump.
that's a bilge pump, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Well, you're looking for something that looks
Yeah, and it carries on round here, and in fact I think it's got one. See that red, I think that red thing's it down there, Brian. Thanks,
the old bilge, it works.
What's that doing?
No, that's
That's just pumping it out the back there.
Yeah, that's not the intake then.
No.
Yeah, but what makes you think that's a bilge pump?
Because it's down there, you can see it, and you can see it work. There's a big red thing where it sucks it up.
Can I look in your side?
Yeah, come on, jump in.
It's got bilge on it. Just on the edge, because they're not very well fitted at the back there.
Hello, Molly.
Millie.
Hello, Molly.
No, it's David. Hello, David. It's David. He's a
Hello,
good girl.
doglet.
Yeah, she's sitting there all
Oh, I
timid.
see what you're looking at, yeah.
Why my videos?
The inlet and all the outlet cooling system comes from the rear leg.
Oh, yeah, it will. Yeah, it'll come through the leg. But what I'm looking at is where it goes from there. Do you know how watertight she is?
What, boat?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the outdrive particularly. So you've got the outdrive here.
I'm assuming, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping.
If I'm any judge, that see this outdrive, see this black shape here.
Yep.
That will have a sort of gasket, shaped gasket, and I'm imagining that there's a drive that goes through the middle bit to the right angle in the gearbox back there.
Yep.
Which then drives your prop. Now, on a yacht, that prop shaft will go through a gland, which you need to fill with oil, otherwise the oil comes in. Now, if it comes in, it's not dreadfully serious. Provided you don't leave it for fortnight, because then it will come up to here.
Yep.
In which case, that bilge pump needs to have automatic bilge pump and float in it.
Yep.
So when the float rises, it then attracts the bilge pump. Here we go.
Yep.
Years of fun there, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the only problem is with the carb. I mean, I've actually sourced a brand new carburettor for it, but I thought, well, why fork out 300 quid if
You can just repair it, yeah.
Basically it's an SU carb. So I would think that you can simply take that off, strip it down in the garage, clean it up in the way that you would have done on a Morris Minor.
Yep, carb.
Push it back in again, because it's a straightforward carb. There is only a float in there, which is a jam, and a needle valve.
Yeah. And they've got like a little diaphragm that sometimes goes. Yeah.
I think it's got. This would have two. It would have your start needles and your main one.
Yeah.
You mean your idle jet?
Yeah.
So that's where the blockage is. It's not getting any fuel on.
If once it goes, it's drawing petrol through,
And it's not leaking out.
To me, that it's not a big problem with the car.
It's more to do with the
It
fuel
might
pump.
be the choke, but I would it's the fuel pump, the fuel line. Now, perhaps there's many fuel pumps.
Well, it's here. This is one here, and the actual pump for the engine is there. Alright, and this one here down here is a fuel filter. So can you see where the pipe's going? Can you see the copper pipe?
Yeah.
You've got you in, and then you're out. So it takes you from the tank, which tank's under here, and it just pumps it out.
And you say that's
to there.
mechanical?
Yes, yeah, the pump's mechanical at the bottom. A lot of the old engines are, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Which are like
Oh
the-
yeah. My diesel pump is nothing electronic.
All the new ones, they're all electric, aren't they? So. It surprised me why they've done that, because it's either there is something missing off it to self-prime it. You know, I mean, I don't know whether these old carbs have to be primed or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I guess it would. That's why they've gone to the trouble of putting that.
Well, on your
Thing.
throttle, have you got the equivalent of a choke?
Yes.
And when you move
Well, no,
it, does
you
it move
could-
the linkage?
No. Because it's got, this is an automatic choke, right? Which obviously just shuts that down like that, and that's the throttle. Up here.
Right. So the throttle moves, but the choke doesn't do anything. So it's the linkage then.
And obviously nothing's moving there at the moment. But when it's
Running.
when it's running, those two back ones just open
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it's the breather, let the air in, yeah. They've got an air filter on it, man. That's...
So it's up here.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay, right.
I could put it on here until we've, you know.
No.
That's the only. Otherwise, I'd have had it in the water last week. Just to put it in, but hey, you don't want to be going out. And
No, you've got
and
to be
something
100%
absolutely
100% certain. In fact, I would say, don't imagine that you're going to go around to Perth until you've been out 3 times in it. You've tried it every which way.
And there's absolutely, yeah.
Can you show me something else? You've got some charts, and show me the way you're going to out of here and go to Birthing in.
I ain't got a clue yet.
All right.
I'm really seriously putting it in Burnham, because Burnham you've got access.
Yeah, it's 24 hours.
24 hour access.
Perfect.
It is expensive.
It's slightly more expensive than Bradwell. It depends what you're going to do. Because I said sailing up.
Yeah.
So from Burnham, it's a hell of a long way out to sea before I can really put the sails up and sail free. You've got to get down to a place called Halliwell Point, which is 6 miles.
All right.
But we've gone up these, see, 6 miles in 6 minutes, because you just go up on the throttle, just like that, and then you can go out. But I don't know where you go from here. Is this Paddington Creek?
No, it's the Roach.
That's the road.
Yeah, this is River Roach.
Yeah, you can see it from the distance there, can't you? Yeah.
If you have it for a year and you pay up front, it actually works out £2,100.
Yeah, which is cheap.
Right? Which is still, like, I mean, when you work out, it's 40 quid a week.
Mm.
Here on land's only £10, and it's not so bad over there if you have it on like in dry.
Oh, right,
It's not
yeah.
bad. There's not a lot of difference, but because I live in Southminster, right,
Of course.
is 10 minutes away.
Exactly.
So I would be down
it's
there,
so obvious, yeah.
you know.
And the sort of use you're going to get out of it, Brian, you
Probably
want
would be
the
out.
24-hour access.
Especially in the summer. During the summer holiday with the kids,
Mhm.
you know, we'll be going out doing a little bit of fishing. You know,
Take for a spin along the coast,
I won't
yeah.
go anywhere.
What length is it?
It's 7.01 metres to be precise. I'll put
I love the
down
01.
22 foot.
It's got something like that. Yeah, because I actually had another look at a photo of it and another look at it.